Morgan really wasn't unlike many in the hockey world in the weeks and days leading up to July 1st. You might read about this stuff, you might hear about it, but you never really have any idea of what's going to happen and who we are going to get, the Maple Leafs defenseman said in a phone interview on Monday with the Toronto Sun from his off-season home in Vancouver. And until it comes, Sunday was a good day for our franchise. We drafted, in recent years, Willy, Nylander, Mitch, Marner, and Austin Matthews, and now a guy like John Tavares comes. I think it's a bit of a testament to how far the team has grown in the past 4-5 years. It's cool to be a part of. Indeed, the Leafs signing of Tavares to a 7-year, $77 million US contract on the first day of free agency brought another dose of confidence to a room that has not been lacking in self-belief for a couple of seasons now. Rielly doesn't know Tavares personally, relying on chats with teammate Matt Martin, who played with Tavares with the New York Islanders, to get some insight. On the ice, Rielly knows exactly what Tavares will bring. Having tried to defend against the former Isles captain for the past 5 seasons, he is really good at all aspects of the game, and I know that's kind of a boring answer, Rielly said. Playing against him, we have learned how good he is, how hard he competes. He is big and strong and he moves well. We are lucky to have him and he's going to be a big part of what we are doing. As much as Rielly anticipates enjoying Tavares as a teammate, there was some hardship in watching free agents such as James Van Riemsdyk, Philadelphia, Tyler Bozak, St. Louis, and Leo Komarov, Islanders, depart via the open market. When we looked at our depth chart, it's a good feeling with Austin and John and Naz Kadri being in the middle, but it's a different look without Leo, Bozy and James, and one I have never looked at before, because James and Bozy were both there when I got there and we're good role models for me, Rielly said. Quality people. You have to learn it's part of the business and you deal with it. I'm happy for them, but it's tough to lose them. What makes Rielly that much more optimistic for the Leafs' future isn't only the addition of Tavares. It's what coach Mike Babcock was stressing to media in a scrum on Sunday afternoon in the Leafs dressing room, that it's not about a sales pitch anymore when the Leafs are trying to lure free agents. It's about facts, as Babcock said, with the central thrust that the Leafs have improved to the point they put roots in the upper echelon of the National Hockey League and have no designs on leaving. I think Babs really hit the nail on the head, Rielly said. That's an aspect of it that we have earned, and Babs has earned it for sure. The time he has put in with this group and where we have got to, and the years he has been part of it, it's important that we all feel confident. It's a good environment to be in. How much closer the Leafs might be to winning a Stanley Cup now that Tavares will be wearing blue and white, really can't say for certain. The inclusion of Tavares, and, to a lesser but not unimportant extent, the championship run of the Toronto Marlies, helps put the Leafs further down a path that the club has not taken in years. It really is a boost, Rielly said. John's a world-class player, he is a leader, but it's July and teams were still playing a month ago. We have a long way to go and a lot of hard work to do, but I think that we can take pride in the fact we have put together a group that is all equally motivated. We know what we have to do. It's just a matter of putting in the work. Nylander's agent okay with patient approach to contract talks. Kyle Dubas has said he has lots of time and patience to work on getting William Nylander's signature on a new contract. The agent for Nylander appears to be on the same page with the Maple Leafs general manager. That's fine, Louis Gross said in a brief telephone interview on Monday. We're going to work together on this one. We had one conversation at the draft in Dallas 10 days ago, and I'm sure we will talk again. Would Gross have any interest in agreeing to a bridge contract for Nylander? I'm not going to comment on that one, Gross said. At the draft, Dubas had said there was no real end date in mind to get a deal done with Nylander. While there has been some thought the Leafs would have to move Nylander in order to fit Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner and now John Tavares under the salary cap, the initial plan is to keep Nylander. It's expected that when talks between Gross and Nylander get serious, the Leafs forward will be looking for something between $6 million and $7 million US a season. Keyshawn at postmedia.com, twitter.com/KoshTorontoson.